it was really funny. They were like, yeah, people coming in the darkness, right? They brought in this thing, ooh, it's the darkness, right? And I was like, well, yeah, like here in the Pacific Northwest, like it's almost 9 p.m. Okay, so that means in much of the world, it's darkness, right? And some people, they were like, are coming out of the darkness. And they were saying, Alice, right? Like there was like this man calling for Alice. Okay, and I thought, well, that's very strange and interesting. Okay. So, let's see what we're going to channel about here. Okay. Interesting. Your voice. Okay. I'm going to look a little bit closer at this. Speaking your word. Okay, again, somebody was speaking their word. Alice, right? And I did get this energy almost of like an actress. Okay. And again, they're talking about the travelers of the darkness. Okay, so some of you have really been doing your shadow work. Some of you have really been digging in to the abyss, so to speak, and finding your voice. Okay, some of you have been finding your voice, listening to that third eye energy. And on the bottom here, right, it's come with a lot of emotions, a lot of healing. For some of you, there's a lot of childhood trauma that you are healing, and you have been trying to protect your heart. But, you know, in order to grow, you cannot anymore, right? In order to grow, you're going to have to allow yourself to access that space. And some of you are like, no, I'll just let this grow, right, all around me, and then I'll bend it to my will. That is not how you refine your voice. That's staying and remaining in the shadows. Okay? And they're saying strawberry fields forever. Okay, which is going to resonate for someone. They say it's very simple. Okay? It's very simple when we don't go into the reflex, okay, of the aspect of our energy. And isn't that weird, that light? Yeah, it's my my like T-Mobile like router sort of thing, but the way that it was looking was like almost like a battery pack, like of the mind. And they're showing me right here in the temple area, there's an energy, almost like an old belief that you're ready to get rid of, that is on the masculine side. Okay. So they say travelers again. Travelers. Okay. Yeah. You're coming out of the darkness and coming to life. Okay? Lightening up, opening the light. And there's an intention here that your wish is about to be birthed. Angel number 22. Okay, and I love that. So we've got 11, we've got 22. To me, that speaks of kind of like a divine doubling of your efforts. Yeah, okay. Someone's coming in a space where you have felt like you are complete. Oh, I love that this came in together. You have felt like you are completely alone, right? Cut off from the divine energy that you are seeking, person, place, or thing, right? You feel like you're in this old, sort of ancient, archaic, right, the abyss by yourself. Somebody is seeking you, or watching you, or stalking you a little bit. Okay. This is an in-between energy. Okay. You and this energy are in between right now. But that light, right, is coming to life. It is showing you. The challenge is to allow this to manifest. Okay. That is a very great challenge. Ooh, there goes my glasses. They're not broken. I'll pick them up in a minute. Okay. So tell me about what is coming to life that you intentionally are bringing forward. It is your wish. Okay. The star, that which makes you feel aligned, that which brings you to life. Look at that, the chakras, all the colors, right? This that brings you to life. Okay, that opens up your shell, that allows your heart to find a voice, right? But there's an energy of death. With all birth, there comes a death. You can only stay within the egg. You can only stay within the womb for so long. And then you have to transition to something new. And intentionally, you're going through this death, okay? Intentionally, you're going through this transformation. Okay, we do have, two major arcanas there, right? Star and death. Aquarius, right? The wish, death, Scorpio energy. And it's also like up there in the sky with the Four of Pentacles and the Wheel of Fortune. Again, I feel like you're working here with an energy, person, place, or thing that you didn't really feel like you could find. Okay, in the darkness, right? Travelers of darkness. You didn't think you could find it because you're in that abyss. You're in the mountain. But again, something is coming, right? And it's a surprise. It's definitely a surprise, but it's coming in between, right? 10 of Cups. Energetically, again, like I said, this wish brings you to life. Look at those colors. Okay, look at this death energy, right? No colors. This brings you to life. It could be a very mirroring energy where you've had some loss, they've had some loss, right? They couldn't speak, you couldn't speak, you're finding your voices, you're finding the key to what it is that you are meant for. Yeah. King of Swords. King of Swords has been coming up a lot for me lately. There's a lot of truth coming out, but it comes out of that traveling through the darkness. Okay. Very, very true. Oh, I just got chills reading your comment, right? You can only match the energy you give out. Whew. Total chills. Yeah, very aligned, right? And this truth, again, is that balanced energy, right? And at the center is the heart space, right? Yeah. And that light is going to shine in, right? Coming to life, that flame, that very, very beginning of what comes in, right, in creation is that flame. And underlying there, we've got that Two of Cups. It's like it's been waiting kind of behind the scenes in this sort of crossroads energy, so to speak. Oof, that came out very quickly. Really wanted to speak. Okay. King of Cups. Death. The old way of loving is changing, and it's coming in like a musical song, right? It's coming in like a melody, right? And there's this energy of, I hear this, And this melody is bringing me to life, right? This melody is bringing me to life, and it reminds me of one of my dear friends, right, and clients here who listened to the melody, and it was the melody of their divine partner, and they were just kind of roaming through the world and stopped right in a restaurant, and as they heard this singing, it awakened their heart. So there's an energy of being awakened, right, by the melody that is meant for you, that is like always been there for you, that you've just been waiting to hear. 9 of Earth, okay? You've kind of been sleeping, resting, waiting for this, okay? It's almost like, right, dreaming. They're talking to me here about, right, a kid. You go to sleep with the ideas of sugar plum fairies dancing in your head, right? Like it's the idea of what you're going to open up, that beautiful present, that energy of, right, what I've been wishing for, will it be under the tree? Okay. Beautiful. Yeah, 3 of Fire. Again, the fire gives you the path forward. It really does. The fire gives you the light to kind of reflect on all of the emotions, because you had to go through a stasis, right? Part of this death was going through a stasis where you were sort of recreated. It could have been partially recreating like your physical body, right? But there's an energy of it's all recreating your world. It's recreating, again, this kind of resonates if you have Pisces in your chart. I just finished the Pisces reading on YouTube, and it was all about the inner child trying to get the 3D, energy to believe. And with the 7 of Fire, right, it's like redefining who you are and throwing out that toxic energy of fear, right? Because you've climbed that mountain and it cannot take you back down, right? Like I just feel this warmth coming over me, like almost like pushing out the past. Like I feel the cold kind of rising up and being pushed out. The energy here is like this fire, right, is coming in to warm the new body, and it's an energy of you are ready, right, to release the past. And I've got the 8 of Fire here on the bottom. I do believe that it's coming in with a lot of new contracts, a lot of new, could be literal contracts, a lot of new messages, could be a lot of ascension, a lot of soul tribe members coming in, but it's coming in with that fire, right? And again, it's like just a reminder that the fire really does come from within you, and you're leading yourself away from the darkness, right? Like again, it all started out, the reading today was the travelers in the darkness, right? Like we're in the darkness, right? It's nighttime, the travelers in the darkness, and in that darkness you found that light. You found that magic divine spark where you realized, it's almost like you realize that that spark is within you, that love is within you, okay? That most divine love comes from yourself, and that creates your strength. And look at that, your happiness. And you light that path forward. And then Queen of Cups. And look at that, there's the inner child and the adult, right? The grown up, so to speak. Together, you find this way to love, you find this way forward, right? It's really a very, very beautiful energy. Very beautiful energy. Yeah, okay. Destiny is about reclaiming your power and doing what you love. And what I really love here is that this is giving you inspiration. Some of you have been very tired, right? Going through the death to birth process has just like knocked you down. And again, right, you're finding that strength. It comes from the strength, finding that spark within you, that divine, there was always this little divine spark inside of you, right? That inner child just waiting there. Finding that, you get rid of the I'm tired of it all, right? And you start to find that the answers were already in you, and now the questions start to appear. They want me to look in the middle here. 2 heart space energies. Okay, awakening your faith. Some of you didn't have faith for a long time, right? And now you're going to find peace. Now you're going to find the moments that have been kind of seeking you out. Again, it's like finding your wings, okay? Yeah, again, there's a harmony in your power, but there's also an understanding that, again, this strength is an ability to shield yourself, okay? An ability to know that when you're under attack, like you have this new protective layer. And you will clearly see when somebody is trying to take advantage of you. You've awakened a new sense. Okay? And your energetic boundaries are really fortified from going through this. And I love, look, right? Like, I'm learning my control, and I'm getting over my fatigue, and I'm finding my strength. And now I'm really, right, feeling this harmony, and I'm fully shielded. Like it's like the next layer, right? The next level of where you were meant to be. I'm going to grab those glasses so that I can pull a couple of these oracle cards and read them. My little old lady eyes need my glasses. Okay? You're attracting the next layer right now. 9. Okay, attraction. I really love that, right? It's by attracting the light. I mean, look, there's that divine spark right at the center. The energy of attraction amplifies the qualities that attract and support us on our journey towards inner balance and harmony. And that's exactly, right? Harmony shielded, right? Your destiny is to have this next space, this next phase, okay? And they're showing me how much with the sun card, right? Like, again, I felt those wings. Like, look at that, look at that. Okay, you're creating your own happiness by allowing yourself to have that ability to soar. It's going to open up some intimacy, but it's going to come into this shielded sort of energy where you'll know that you're safe to have that closeness. This could just be with your soul tribe, okay? But the energy of intimacy could just be with yourself. They're telling me with some of you, it could just be with yourself. But the energy of intimacy supports us trusting that we are safe to allow the closeness. And they want me to pull this back out. The 6 of Cups. You and your inner child. Okay, and over here is the mother that's passed. kind of watching this beautiful unfolding of your fire. And I just got chills again. You are safe to allow the closeness. You are safe to allow the closeness with yourself. You've been really blocking yourself, right? More chills. This is a beautiful reading, you guys. Yeah. The productivity is going to come. Your wings are coming out. You're ending a cycle. 21, freedom. The energy of freedom supports our sense of limitless possibilities and potential, boundless expression, and bold exploration. They just said to me, going where no man has gone before, right? Like, again, this is something that you are surpassing of generations of your lineage, where you are about to take yourself into an energy that nobody's done before, right? Yeah, look at this on the bottom. There's the transformation. Okay, the energy of transformation supports our ability to gracefully flow through the times of transition, allowing the old to make room for the new. And that's exactly what you are doing. Let's look at some of the timing here. Okay. Yeah, you're kind of, again, the wish is where we kind of came in, right? With you are bringing forward this wish. It's aligning like your chakra energy. You're transforming. It's the star. But you're being guided to surrender that last little bit, kind of like a go with that darkness, right? Travelers of darkness. Allow yourself to meditate, to kind of assess, right? Like, what's that little bit of remaining protective, intimate safety that my inner child needs and requires? Yeah. Jupiter wants you to grow, but in order for the rebirth, they kind of had to take you back into the womb, right? Jupiter retrograde, back into the womb, back into this energy of growth, back into work with the inner child in order to move ahead. For some of you, this has been going on for 12 to 13 months. Okay, it could just be the last 12 to 13 days or 12 to 13 weeks, but there's new wisdom coming as you're kind of expanding this surrender to come into this elevated consciousness that you are being guided to. Yeah, okay. The internal conflict has been this 90 degrees of separation. And it kind of reminds me, like we've all, well, not maybe all of us, but a lot of us have heard about the 90 degrees of separation sort of energy of life with like Kevin Bacon, right? So, like I was in a rock video when I was very young with a rock band, and one of the guys in the band was in a movie with Kevin Bacon, okay? And so there's some sort of aspect of all of this that when it kind of comes together, like it's almost like you're like, I was so close, but not quite. But the truth is that it all is playing out the way that it's kind of meant to, right? To keep you in the path that you're meant to be going on, right? To kind of work with you. That's what happens oftentimes when something is square in the planets, like they're keeping that alignment. And so they're saying, right, like tie up the loose ends and don't go into this like deep judgment of the old, right? You're being guided to release this. There's a forgiveness, and they want me to show you because underneath transformation was forgiveness. There's the light. Okay, the energy of forgiveness strengthens our capacity to let go of unwanted feelings and emotions. You're cleaning up the emotion and physical clutter in your life, tying up the loose ends, cleansing, forgiving, letting go, right? Healing those old wounds. That's judgment, right? I love how it kind of just all comes into this beautiful alignment, because judgment in the tarot is card 20. This is third quarter is judgment, okay? Forgiveness card is 20. They just want you to know that this is the last step before you end this big cycle and you have that freedom, right? You are transitioning. For some of you, it may not happen until Capricorn season. You could be dealing with a Capricorn. It could be that this Capricorn energy, it's just this like old devil sort of energy where you felt like somebody, it's somebody that you felt like should have given you unconditional love and they didn't, and it caused limitations in your life. But you're realizing that you can re-love, reparent, connect to yourself. Okay, you don't need somebody else to give you that closure. What you can still work on here, okay, is knowing that it's all happening in divine timing, right? You have an ability to create a new cycle if you're ready to move forward. The cycle can move backwards if you still have some karma that you feel you have to release, or forward when you are ready, right? Clockwork. But your inner child wants play, okay? You may not see that transition requires creatively opening to joy, right? There's the transition with that buyer. And it's really funny because I get the energy that she's like, I'm just, right? Like I'm just on this boat. But if you look closely, the boat looks like it's wings. And what if you can fly, right? What if you allow yourself to fly? This new life, right? This birthing of this new breath. And what if you allow yourself to fly? Okay, what kind of journey will you take yourself on? Don't be too imprinted with the human condition in an energetic reality. Okay? So I'm going to close it off with a couple of oracle cards. We'll start with this stack. Okay. Yeah, air elements here. To get to that next level, which to me is the 12, requires that you don't block your communication. Okay? Air signs, you have a hard time getting those thoughts out. Okay? Any of you that like to get up in your head, they're like, don't do that. Don't block yourself, because the communication is kind of like the energy to help you fly, right? And Mercury retrograde is reinventing the wheel for you. It's kind of going to bring things along really fastly. 51 also comes down and breaks down to that 6. Again, it's that divine soul number that you're being guided to. But it's really funny. They're like, do you see how like there's almost like this tossing out? Get out. Right? Like, again, to bring in Jupiter, right? To bring in that expansion, that new birth. You could be getting rid of a false energy in your life. You could be kind of just letting fate bring in this new sort of energy of love, right? And again, they're showing me another 7 here. Okay, Jupiter in the moon. Maybe you want to look and see. Again, this is the travelers of darkness, right? There may be a square of Jupiter and the moon that's coming up that could be very important for you in terms of releasing this karmic energy. Okay? Again, the 12, it's the next level, the next step, your divine will. To open up to this light, you just have to let go of fear. Okay? That's the only thing stopping you. And I feel like once you allow yourself to communicate You let go of the fear. You've got 12-12. Some of you may be seeing 12-12 a lot in the numbers. 12-12 breaks down to 33. 33 is your divine path. 3 and 3 is 6. It is your divine purpose. Okay, you are on the right journey. Right, again, angel number 22. The alignment of the chakras, the kundalini rising. It's going to rise with this flame. Let the light lead you through the darkness, travelers. Okay, so much love, you guys. Thank you so much. Don't forget to click on those little hearts, all right? And I love you, and I hope to see you again another time, right? All right, bye.